Digital Center. Want to start with an amazing live video feed coming into the H&N Digital Center of Hawaii Island and the latest eruption. Check that out.
Yeah, so the lava from Mauna Loa continues its slow advance toward the Daniel K. Inouye Highway. Officials say it could take about a week for lava to reach the roadway, which is now about 2.7 miles away.
The primary control right now in terms of how the lava flow front is behaving is largely a function of the topography at this point. So it got down to the base of the slope there, it's spreading out, it's kind of piling up into itself. So assuming that there are no dramatic changes in terms of the output or a new fissure or thing like that, then it's primarily a control of the topography itself along with the characteristics of the flow and how likely it is to pile up on itself as opposed to backing up or spreading out or things like that.
At today's media briefing, the HVO's David Phillips emphasized the ongoing eruption poses no threat to residents of South Kona or Ka'u. He said the latest reports show that the lava is erupting at an estimated rate of 50 to 100 cubic yards per second. The USGS has stressed it's still not certain if the lava will reach Saddle Road. Also new today, we've learned only one fissure 3, is still active.
Over the last couple of days, it's really just the lava flow from fissure 3, which has been posing the threat to the Saddle Road, and that continues to be the case. The flow from fissure 4 did get down far enough so that it also crossed the Mauna Loa NOAA Observatory access road a couple of nights ago, which the fissure 3 flow had cut off a couple of nights before. But the fissure 4 flow was not an imminent threat to the highway at any given time. So in terms of the threat situation, the inactivity at fissure 4 now really hasn't changed anything. We're still focusing on watching fissure 3 and the flow coming from that.
As crowds flock to view the new eruption, Hawaii County Mayor Mitch Roth says nearly 2,000 cars went through the new traffic mitigation route last night. Hawaii County Police say 4 citations for parking were given out on Thursday and 24 in the 2 days prior. Chelsea Davis has the latest.
I'm on the old Saddle Road, which is just off of the Daniel K. Inouye Highway, directly across the street from the Gilbert Kahele Recreation Park. County, state, and federal officials all work together to open this road up so that the public can have a safe viewing area of Mauna Loa. And really, it was also because the park and the highway was getting so congested, it was causing a safety concern. We're hearing that there were several crashes along the highway, and also county workers at the park just not being able to keep up with the volume of people who were coming in. So they really worked hard to get this road open. They just announced it yesterday, and county crews were out here all day yesterday setting up signage and cones to let people know exactly where they need to go. It's about a 4.5 mile long stretch, this old Saddle Road. They're allowing one way in, one way out, and there are also security guards all along the way just directing traffic. They're asking people to stand and to park their vehicles on the right-hand side of the road. That is the side closest to Mauna Loa, to let that left side of the road closest to Mauna Kea open for emergency vehicles only in case there's an emergency for whatever reason. Officials are asking people to stay no more than 90 minutes at a time and stay close to their vehicles. They're asking people not to wander off, especially at nighttime. This area can get very dark. They don't want people traveling and venturing out. It can be very dangerous. They don't want anyone to get lost or get injured as well. So again, this is the designated viewing area as well as the Gilbert Kahele Recreation Park, but that is a smaller area. As I mentioned, this is a 4.5 mile road open, the old Saddle Road. So come on down. Officials want people to get this beautiful unobstructed view of Mauna Loa, but they want people to do it safely. Not only is parking along the highway dangerous, it is illegal as well. Anyone caught parking along the highway can face a $1,000 fine, and we are hearing that people have been getting ticketed. So come on down to the old Saddle Road. It is open 24 hours a day to get your beautiful picture-perfect view of Mauna Loa. That's the latest from the base of Mauna Loa. Back to you.
just listen to that new Earth being born. Fissure 3 continues to be the dominant of fissures on the northeast rift zone. Its lava fountains constantly throwing molten lava bombs nearly 100 feet into the air. Over time, these bombs cool, and around the base of the fissure, they build up a splatter cone. You can see that right here. So Fissure 3 has produced several lava channels that are winding their way down the volcano. These channels are surrounded by these levees that insulate the lava and keep it fluid and moving brisk downslope. As it cools, it can form black crust at the top in some places. And check this out, those lava channels can branch and weave and rejoin each other in several different places. All this lava heading to that flat saddle area and slowing down.
One of the things that could happen is we're pushing lava into that flow front and it's kind of inflating. It's like a bit like a balloon. But if that lava gets too stiff, it's possible that the channel will back up, or channels often fail too on these steeper slopes. So then they could have a breakup, but we don't know if it breaks out on the east side of a channel or the west side of a channel. That will really determine where the lava goes. So we can't actually predict or forecast, those kind of breakdowns.
A big shout out to USGS for providing those photos and video you just saw in that report. Awesome stuff. So if you like looking at this amazing imagery, just head to our H&N digital platforms right now. We have a gallery published right now at this moment of more than 500 viewer submitted photos. They're really cool. Check them out, please. Again, that's at our H&N digital platform.